Okay guys, the moment of truth has come. Let's unbox the AliExpress $75 shifter. Okay, first of all, I can tell you it's lighter than what I would have expected. It's lighter than the Thrustmaster shifter that I own. The base is aluminum. The sides looks like brushed aluminum, or you can see it brushed, but the base isn't brushed. The base plate does have some scratches or scuffs, but that's not something I would mind later on after I'll mount it. And as you can see, I've ordered the one with the switch for more than 6 gears. I don't know why. I'm not driving truck simulator or anything like that, but I ordered it. Okay. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it weighs little over 700. The width is just shy of 9 centimeters from side to side, and the length of it is the same, about 8.6 or 8.7 centimeters. The size of the base plate, the length is 13 centimeters. 13 centimeters. The width is 9 centimeters. In terms of holes, we've got 4 slots here. Let me do another measure for the camera. So we've got 9 centimeters from side to side, 13 centimeters from side to side on the length. In terms of the slots, we've got, I would say, 11 centimeters from the middle of each slot. Of course, you can judge the HShifter when it's not mounted, but it's not that heavy on the initial feel. I happen to have one of those weights for luggage. Let me see if I can measure. It's just over a kilo, I think, just over a kg of power that I need to put on the lever. About 1.5 kilos or 1.6 kilos until it moves. What else? We've got some mounting screws and some nuts, but no T-nuts or something like that. The USB cable is braided. It's not the cheap. Okay, maybe it's cheap, but it's not one of the cheaper cables. I saw cheaper cables, but it's one of the braided, and I would say it's 1.5 meters in length, so it should be suffice when you mounted it on any rig, basically. If we take a look inside, we can see 4 ball bearings that might be able to adjust them to get more hardness, or vice versa, make them more loose if it's tight for you. So you can see 4 ball bearings. The construction is very simple. There are 2 ball bearings on each side. Once you switch it up or down, the lever goes through those bearings. In terms of movement from side to side, there isn't any resistance on the side to side. The resistance is just when you move it up and down. The knob thread, I think, is 8 millimeters. You probably can switch it for a different knob, but I won't say it's a billiard ball, but it's not a cheap plastic. I mean, it's got some weight onto it, so I bet you can switch it to a different knob here as well, which is quite nice. Okay guys, so basically what I did, because I have my side upright sitting in this position, I was able to put 1 T-nut and 1 bolt on this side, and 1 T-nut and 1 bolt on the other side. Hopefully I won't feel any flex when shifting. I don't see any flex, but I'm not that aggressive. Yeah, so it's about 1.5, 1.4 when attached to the rig. Maybe a little bit less. Okay guys, so I'm in the BMW M3 EVO at the Nordschleife. Let's do a lap around the Nordschleife and test this shifter. And mechanical, but again it's a very simple design with those ball bearings, and they're doing their job, I think. it's basically metal, so you get that feeling of metal on metal. So, but basically this is what you pay for, and I think it's a great shifter for the cost. It's half the cost of the Thrustmaster shifter, which I also have. As I said, the thread on the knob, on the rod, is 8mm. So basically you can switch to any knob that has an 8mm thread. And I'll test some other knobs, including the Sparko knob and my Thrustmaster knobs as well. So final thoughts as we're towards the end of the lap. I think it's a great purchase if you don't have any shifter and you want to have an inch shifter. I think it's a great purchase for 75 bucks and it's well worth it. So kudos to the guys in China for making nice products. For a cheap price, for a fraction of the price that we pay for those kind of products usually. So this is only my initial thoughts. Don't forget, and I might do a further review down the line. Okay guys, my initial thoughts on the 75 bucks AliExpress shifter. It's made out of aluminum. On the sides we have brushed aluminum. It weighs just over 700 grams. I ordered the top plate, which consists out of 6 gears and the reverse and the switch in case we're driving trucks or something like that. Basically I have nothing bad to say except for that feeling of metal against metal when switching gears. The feeling itself is quite nice and mechanical. We have 4 ball bearings inside, 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom, which you can make either more stronger or loosen them up. The rod is 8mm. The knob itself is feeling very nicely and doesn't feel cheap at all. And if you have any other knob with 8mm thread, then you can switch it up. And yeah, I think I'll make it my daily H pattern shifter, and maybe I'll do another video review on it later on. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.